What's up? It's Matt.
And Willow.
And we're watching Vinland Saga episode 11, A Gamble.
It is a gamble what they're doing. They're going after Canute.
Yeah. With no plan.
No plan and
Askeladd.
like 1/5 the amount of guys. Right?
Yeah.
100 to 500? That's the
Yeah.
math we're doing? Yeah.
Mhm. Did Askeladd... This is a bit of a side thing.
Okay.
But did he pick up more guys when they went home to his area? Because he's had 100 guys, I feel like, the whole show. But they died.
They've been dying.
Yeah.
No, that's a good point. I hadn't really been thinking about that. Maybe his boys...
That's one of the few
Don't
things
miss.
I don't... No, I've seen some of them die out there. Like, not in the
No,
London battle.
I mean, he probably did pick up some dudes.
I would think so. 'Cause
But yeah,
I'm
he
thinking...
has had 100 guys for a long time. That's a good
Yeah.
point. Years.
Oh, years? Oh, yeah, years.
Yeah, like years in the
yeah,
show.
yeah.
Well, we've been seeing a lot of the same ones.
But, like, we
They're
saw
a skilled
multiple
crew.
guys, like, when little kid Thorfinn was getting his first kill, we saw multiple guys get
That's
ambushed
true.
by the English guy when they were eating dinner.
Maybe
with
they
bows
round
and
up by
arrows.
like 50.
Maybe, yeah, as long as he's within 50 to 100, it's 100 guys.
Like if you have 151, you have 200 guys.
Yeah.
That's my kind of math.
That means Thorkell might only have 450 guys.
That's true.
Also, one thing we didn't talk about last episode, we just watched it, but there was like a little flash to Askeladd thinking about a blonde woman. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, that was interesting. Maybe he lost someone and like the afterlife is going back to her, kind of a thing. Maybe he was
Maybe.
in love.
I was just,
Maybe
I
he had a
didn't ask
daughter.
you about it last time.
I don't know. No, I didn't even. I thought about it during the episode and then I had no like actual theory about it. I feel like it's someone that he lost, maybe.
Okay. Last question before we start.
Yeah.
Whenever this little situation is over, which group's gonna have Canute? Prediction.
Askeladd.
Thorkell or Askeladd?
Askeladd.
Okay. Let's see it. Let's see Askeladd.
I'm
pull it
on
out.
Team Askeladd. I feel like we're gonna do it. We might like convince Thorkell to join us or something.
A little team up.
We'll team up. I don't know. I could also see like Thorkell has Thorfinn, but Askeladd gets Canute, or like I don't even know. Boy, winter's coming. Oh, are they just carrying him around?
This horse is pulling that.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I can get it down with that. Oh, heavens.
Oh my god. The guy they worship. Jesus, not even buff. Damn. Roasted.
I do love hearing this like perspective because this is stuff that like a modern person would like never think
I
about.
know.
It's so interesting to like just hear what they might be thinking about.
I know, it's so locked into like Christianity is so dominant in like our culture, at least like, you know, Western
Yeah.
culture. It's really keeping the helmet on.
Yeah.
Ah!
I didn't realize. Where is Thorkell going? Well, whose side is he on right now?
I actually have no idea.
It's King Swain's Denmark, right?
Yeah.
He's got Canute's
He's
daddy.
Canute's dad.
But he was just fighting for English.
I know, it almost seems like he's ransoming off Canute rather than killing them, but
Yeah.
like I have no idea what's happening. 16,000 dudes, that's so many fucking guys. Okay. It is like that puts some of the pillaging and like the proving yourself on the battlefield in perspective when like that's your religion, like
yeah.
that's how you get into this sweet part of heaven.
Like Thorkell, when he's saying I want to fight and whoever, he's basically just going to church. That's
Yeah.
what he's doing.
Oh. Oh! Okay, bro, you gotta calm down. They just need to keep him drunk? This is kind of crazy, bro. Dude's getting a little wild. Oh my gosh.
This guy does not seem like a
Yeah,
great
no,
priest.
he's. Oh. Is it the boys? Oh god. Jesus Christ. Holy fuck, dude.
They got some
He is
eyes.
OP as shit. He is so strong. Oh gosh. I don't think he's gonna think very carefully.
Oh, they let him go.
Oh, they just let him go? Oh. What? Oh boy.
That's crazy to be like, yeah, we're not gonna fight for him. Here, have him back.
That's
we'll
crazy.
Fight.
He really said, "You guys are pussy, though." This is crazy. He just said, "You ain't a man if you don't fight me." This is crazy. Oh my god. Oh, our boy.
Yeah, Mr. Ears. Right, they're doing something.
Oh man. Jesus Christ. Holy fuck. Oh my god,
The
dude.
armor's not doing a damn thing.
Oh! He's like a character in a video game and everyone else is a real person.
That's quite the bluff.
Yeah.
See, they were rounding up.
Yeah. That's crazy. Oh. Barbecue? Oh.
They got something cooking
We're
up.
flaming. I
No pun
know.
intended.
What the hell? Oh my gosh. Holy crap.
Do they throw it right on Ragnar's boys or just on everyone?
I think they just threw it in the woods and it got on some people. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Maybe they were pouring on people. Oh boy. Oh, to make sure he's okay in the fire. Damn.
Yeah.
He's damp. Yeah. Is that horse gonna want to go in? Did we get him wet?
I don't think so.
Damn. Oh!
That's sad.
That's so sad. Fucked up. Oh man. It's interesting because I feel like he's not really lying to Bjorn, but he's also, I think Bjorn's right that he cares about him and trusts him.
I also think he's talking about Thorfinn and Thorkell when he said an idiot who's not afraid of anything.
Yeah.
Because he's doing both.
You shouldn't yell that. Oh. Oh.
Yelling that might be the dumbest
Yeah,
thing.
that seems kind of bad. Oh my god, the horse is on fire? No. This is fucked up, guys. The boy.
Thorfinn's crazy.
Thorfinn is crazy. Oh my gosh, he's in his guard? Holy shit, dude.
He's so little.
He's so little. Oh my god.
I'd be so confused too.
Yeah, what?
Who is this guy? That is tough.
That's tough. Thorfinn's about to kill 30 dudes. Oh jeez.
It's his bestie.
Oh. This is crazy. Oh boy.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, everybody knows him. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what is happening, dude? This is a crazy setup. Oh my gosh, people just fucking letting trees fall on them.
Yeah.
This is so interesting that he really likes... Oh shit, dude. Oh
Gonna be
shit.
in
They're just
pursuit.
passing him back and forth. They're playing hot potato with Canute.
I feel like this is really realistic.
I know!
Oh.
I know, that's the crazy thing about, like, I feel like a few episodes ago we were talking about, like, you know, up close medieval fighting versus
Yeah.
guns and stuff. And, like, that's one of the craziest things is you just run into another guy and you're like, this is fucked, dude.
He really puts so much trust in Thorfinn.
I know,
Like,
Thorfinn,
that is crazy.
they wouldn't have made it this far.
The fact that they're bowing to him is kind of interesting.
I know. Ragnar's been like, I know all about the royal court and stuff, so he's like definitely part of like the actual... Is... Girl? I had this thought the other day.
That Canute might be a girl.
Yeah. Because I was about to say Canute looks like the most fucking fabulous dude ever. Or he's just very effeminate.
Maybe.
Fabulous either way.
Yeah.
Gay Christian prince. Amen.
Yeah.
All right.
It's the first time we've seen Canute. Big reveal.
Yeah. Still hasn't said a word.
Yeah. How are we feeling about that? How are we feeling about
This episode was crazy.
Yeah. Where do we even start?
There was so much shit happening. We
Well,
were
yeah.
roasting Christ.
Yeah. Well, they were. I don't know.
Not really roasting. Like
It was
honestly,
more just like a
pretty friendly
religious
banter.
discussion. Yeah.
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 They were like low key roasting him, but
Yeah. They weren't roasting them as much as I would have thought.
no.
Because, like, remember, like, Askeladd's group tied a
Was like,
Christian
fuck
dude
Christians,
up and
we're
threw
killing
axes
him.
at
I know
him.
that shit was crazy.
Like, they at least were like, okay, let's hear what's so good about Christianity, and then
Yeah.
we'll tell you why
Yeah.
you're wrong.
No, they seemed like like they were kind of like, you're wrong, but we'll hear you out, sort of a thing.
Yeah.
That was kind of fun. But the actual like ambush situation was great. Like the way Thorkell bluffed them,
It's crazy.
that was
He's so
nuts.
nuts.
He is nuts. I love him. He might be my favorite character so far.
He's one of my favorites.
He's crazy. He like every time he's on screen, I'm just like enthralled. I'm like, this is the most wild man I've ever seen.
And watching him fight, he's just
I know, and he's like so like OP.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Oh my gosh. But interesting that he's like, Thor's is better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like he really like is like the epitome of believing in Valhalla and everything too.
Yes.
And like I really think the biggest part of it is like the fact that dying in battle gives them a place in Valhalla. So like the fear of death is gone, which I feel like changes so much.
It does change so much because
like even if you just have a little bit of fear and are like slightly hesitant versus someone who's like, I'm all in, I will die for this fight.
Yeah,
like,
he's so committed because it's like, well, he's just like, yeah, I'm getting into the sickest heaven imaginable and I'm gonna live eternally there. So like, it doesn't really matter. Like, I might as well have fun with battle.
Yeah,
and like the longer I win,
probably
the more lit it's gonna be in Valhalla.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, that's just such a crazy way to live. But like,
and it really would explain too why like even though they have such like a big numbers disadvantage, why Vikings would be so much stronger than like a bunch of people who are like
trying to go home to their family.
Yeah,
I mean, like the Vikings are too, but it's just like,
I mean, yeah,
not really though. Honestly,
no, not
like
really.
the men
like,
are
that's
always
not their
like,
priority.
oh hell yeah, we're going to war now.
Yeah,
peace, ladies.
I want to actually know because Thorfinn, I think, as a little kid, brought this up. But what is there anything regarding women and children in Valhalla, or is like
I don't think you can get up there.
I know, but like, is there any like where do they get like what is there any explanation for that or like anything?
We'll have to, if anybody is watching and they know about Norse mythology, let us know. I feel like from the very little bit that I barely know, there's kind of like a normal heaven because there's like a lot of layers to it because there's like the big tree and it's like Valhalla's up at the top, but there's other like afterlives that you can get into. There's kind of like a layer. It's like kind of like the layers of hell, but it goes up, so it's not all bad.
Yeah.
And I think there's like a normal layer where like, honestly, I don't really know if men who don't fight go to the good layer, but like I feel like women and children and like old people are all like,
they're all in the middle no matter what.
Yeah, they're like all in a heaven that's not Valhalla, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
You know, like they're in like a normal, like they just kind of hang out.
And men have a little bit more range. Like a cowardly man would go lower. A
cowardly man goes lower, but
a great warrior or whatever.
Sick warrior gets to go like to the Valhalla.
That makes the most sense. Yeah. But I don't know. They don't
really talk about it.
Yeah. But well, I mean, they did bring it up with little Thorfinn. I think he was talking to Leif in like episode 2 or something, and was like, "Oh, do my mom and sister get to come with me?"
Oh no, you're right.
So like they are like the show is thinking about it, but I don't know what the actual like explanation is for it.
I always say I'm gonna look things up and then I forget because we watch this kind of late at night and then I go to bed.
Yeah.
But. Oh, that's so. Yeah, I want to look it up. I'm gonna try to remember to look it up. But sound off in the comments because that's the kind of stuff, just like the historical stuff, we'd love to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I don't know where I was going with that. I can't remember. It kind of got off on a tangent, but that's okay.
I think it's interesting.
Yeah.
Valhalla is really just like, if you die in battle, you're partying with the bros forever.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like if someone raised me telling me like dying on the battlefield is what you do, like that's the way to go. Like I would be so built for
You would
this.
be locked in.
Yeah. Like I completely understand the Viking thing. I don't know. It's so interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. But yeah, and Thorkell, he's probably not going to Valhalla soon because he's OP as shit. He's not dying.
No, but when he gets there, he's gonna be
partying hard. He's gonna be a fun guy.
Yeah.
Good addition.
Yeah.
But I think it's interesting, like sort of even the brains versus brawn thing that you were talking about at the start, where like, or maybe it was the end of last episode. I don't remember. But like Askeladd didn't even go for him head on. They used the forest fire, like underhanded tactics.
Thorfinn was the only one who actually
Thorfinn went in on the stealth mission, which was really smart.
Yeah.
The fact that Thorfinn, and that was kind of what I was waiting for the last time they fought, where like he got to learn that Thorkell knows Thor's
Mhm.
and knows his mom, which means they were really personal, which is so, like, I'm really excited to see what Thorfinn does with that.
Yeah.
And now
And-
Thorkell's coming after them.
Yeah, they're in pursuit.
Yeah.
So I like odds are they're probably going to encounter each other again too and get even more.
For sure. This is a really interesting
Yeah.
setup.
And it's still kind of testing the whole thing. It's like, yo, can Askeladd outsmart the super intense army following them? Or like, they're not an army, but like, you know what I mean?
They
like,
got enough more people that it's crazy.
Like, I think if Askeladd and Thorkell fought head on, Askeladd's not making it out at all.
I don't think
but,
so.
like, is he smart enough to get away from Thorkell?
I don't know. I mean, Askeladd is strong. Like, I don't know. But
yeah, but they've made, he has less men. And I think Thorkell is just like so dedicated to the like I feel like his bros
he's not
are
backing
like
down.
They're in it. And like even his second in command guy, we only saw a little glimpse of
him. But he seemed sick too.
Yeah, and I feel like you have to be second in command of Thorkell, you have to be elite.
You have to be locked in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like, and also it's interesting because like the sort of power ranking that we're setting up of like the sick Vikings is like Thor's is the strongest. And if Thorkell, I mean, he's probably bragging about himself, but like if Thorkell is number 2 on the power ranking after Thor's, Askeladd's not beating him because Askeladd lost to Thor's. Like, so I don't know. I think obviously there's some variance, but
yeah,
I think
and Thorfinn's
kind of climbing.
Yeah, I think he's pretty close with Askeladd if I were to say.
Yeah,
but I think like Askeladd has like the mental stability
he has the
advantage. Like but like I don't actually know if there was no mental baggage. I feel like
if Thorfinn's locked in, he could maybe do it. Yeah. It's interesting. And Askeladd's getting older and stuff. We talked about that last episode.
Yeah.
Thorfinn's going to be crazy by like the later, when he's a grown up.
He's already crazy too, because like he just jumped out and was walking towards like 10 of Thorkell's
He almost
men.
did the Thorkell thing where he was like, "Hello, 20 men.
Yeah,
I'm 14. I'll kill you."
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I do really like how they've highlighted multiple times like the advantages of like, or the differences with him being short with daggers, like how that impacts fighting.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
And Canute's fabulous.
Yeah. We'll find out what's up with that.
Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts on the drunk priest?
I think that was kind of funny that it put it into another, like, the priest seemed pretty like, oh, that's a normal priest. And now, like, the priest being drunk, like, I don't know, like, maybe he's like an outcast from Christianity or something that they, like, picked up.
What's weird, though, is like he's the one who was, like, worshiping with Canute. Like, so I would have thought he was, like, a, like, kind of like a religious mentor to Canute.
That's what I would have thought, but I wonder if he's like a, I don't even know.
But I guess we've established that their Christianity isn't the normal thing in there, in Denmark.
Yeah.
So that might be like the best priest they can get.
Yeah, he's the best available Norse priest.
Yeah.
Denmark priest. Yeah.
But I think it's kind of weird how he, like, they're like, this is the priest that's mentoring Canute, or at least that's how it seems.
Yeah, and he's kind of a
and then he was just like, whichever god has the booze, and it's like he's not. You would not think a priest would just so willingly be like.
That was an interesting setup. I feel like I glossed over it a tiny, like it was interesting, but then so much happened.
Yeah,
but yeah, really, Canute continues to be shrouded in mystery. I feel like I've been saying that for the last 4 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe we're gonna learn about fabulous Canute.
Yeah. Do you have any thoughts on Ragnar too? Any immediate things?
He annoys me. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
like
kind of annoys me too.
There's like no real reason for it. Like Ragnar's just kind of doing his job the whole time, but like there's just something about him that bothers me.
I don't like how he acts like he's in charge when he's clearly a captive half the time, and he's like, he's like ordering commands, and like it's kind of like we've been watching Fate, but like the professor guy, it's like this is not the smartest way to go about the situation, and you're claiming to be a smart person.
Yeah.
And it's like, you would think you'd be like, okay, Thorkell, let's like work something out, and not be like, Thorkell, you fucking idiot, what are you doing? Like,
no, that's a good point. I think part of what is holding me back a little bit from Ragnar is that Ragnar clearly, like, the core of him is that he cares so much about Canute.
Yeah.
And I have no feelings about Canute other than I'm like, is he gay? You know, I gotta have one character every show. If you've been watching our channel, I gotta say someone's gay. Clearly, they're implying that Canute's fabulous. I don't know if that means he's gay.
I don't think that.
I think he's just an effeminate man.
Yeah,
but
I think if anything, it's more like showing how different he is from
Yes.
the Vikings.
Yes. He's a soft boy.
Yeah, soft.
Yeah.
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 He's
It's
not
okay.
a
You can be
Sigma.
soft and straight. That's normal.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the soft straight boys.
I mean, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Like and subscribe. Oh boy. Anyway, yeah, Ragnar. Also, I'm just gonna be so honest. I'm sorry to all the bald people who watch. Ragnar's head just fucking.
It's not the
tilts me.
bald, it's the shape.
It's the egg shape. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not the bald. You could rock bald. Bald's cool.
Ragnar's character design wasn't terrorizing my eyes, I might like him more.
He looks like the SNL like Conehead sketch.
He does.
It's terrible. It's so bad. Oh boy. Anyway.
Yeah, okay, that's all I got for this
Yeah.
one.
Sorry, Ragnar. Not even catching strays. He's catching the full front assault.
No. He's got to do something to redeem himself.
Put a helmet on. Take the helmet off, Canute. Put it on Ragnar.
He might look kind of badass if he
You
had
might,
like a pointed
yeah.
helmet.
You would never know. You'd be like, that's his helmet under there. He has a normal
Joke's
head.
on you.
Joke's on you.
All right.
Taking up the whole space.
We'll see you next time for
Yes.
the pursuit.
Let us know what you think about Ragnar's head.
All right. Peace.